Reginald Bowens, so if you please raise your hands for the microphone.
Reginald, linebackers really stepped up last week against Kentucky. I think you guys had 4 of the top 5 tacklers on the team, playing another running team, running quarterback. How do you want to continue that into Mississippi State?
I just want to continue to be consistent and make tackles instead of giving them chances to make big plays.
Reginald, you guys have created 22 turnovers this year. I'm guessing you haven't done anything differently in practice. I'm guessing the coaches haven't emphasized it anymore. Tell me if I'm wrong, but how do you account for getting 22 turnovers?
We just see it as a chance to give our offense better opportunities. So, I mean, in practice, we have like more dedication in trying to strip the ball or going for the interception or making big plays.
Reginald, you have had quite a journey with your injuries and all. Can you kind of capsulize that for us and tell us how frustrating it's been for you?
I mean, it's been really frustrating, but I'm happy with where I'm at now, and I hope I continue to stay healthy. I think a lot of off-season conditioning and extra conditioning really is contributing to me stay healthy during the season.
Reginald, you probably get this a bunch, but what has been the difference with the defense the last 4 games or so than maybe the first couple?
I think the defense is sort of like found their skin. We were sort of not in our skin yet the first couple of games, and I think we really found something special right now. So.
Reginald, can you talk a little bit about Melvin Ingram and just what he's done this year and what's made him a different player than he's been in the past few years?
Melvin, he's a really great player, very special athlete, and he's a good leader for our defense. And I think he dedicates himself every game to go out there and play hard and try to make a play to make the defense look good and make the team better.
Reginald, you talk about maybe there's something special going on with you guys right now. How do you keep that going outside of games? Do you guys, focus each other during practices when you're maybe even hanging out on campus? Is it all about wanting to improve and wanting to get better?
It's mainly practice. When coach gets on us for not practicing hard, there's always somebody that's gonna make a play in practice or say something. But it's mainly going hard in practice and preparing the week of the game.
Reginald, I think Mississippi State has two different quarterbacks that may play this week. Chris Ralph obviously was their starter coming into the season. Tyler Wilson came in and threw 3 touchdown passes last week. How much have you guys prepared for both of those guys? And specifically, have you talked a lot about tackling Chris Ralph in particular? He's, 6'5", 235, or 245, I think.
Yeah, they have 2 quarterbacks coming in, so, I mean, we got to prepare for both. Game plan is going to be pretty much simple, but we've been watching film on both of them, seeing what both of them does, and whatever shows, we got to play against it. And as the size of the quarterback, I mean, we played a pretty big quarterback this week, so I don't think it's going to be a big obstacle.
Reginald, when the schedule came out in the preseason, you saw the 3 straight road games so late in the year. Did you sort of think that's going to be the stretch that maybe defines our season?
Yeah, I mean, that's probably what makes champions, It's going to be a hard road trip, but, I mean, the way we react to it, it's going to really show our season, how good we can be.
Thanks, sir.
Reginald, right here. You're not the biggest player in the world. You had to face tight ends, big linemen coming out to get you. Looking at yourself as an athlete, what helps you excel and hold your own and make plays at this level?
Probably the use of my hands and trying to be quick on my feet. Even though I might be one of the biggest linebackers, I try to be as fast as the smallest ones.
Reginald, I know there was a lot of talk about it last week when Connor was taking over at quarterback, and everybody had supported Connor. Now that the game's passed and he played as well as he did, how excited does that make the defense to see the offense kind of clicking and moving and putting up points when you guys are doing your job too?
The defense, I mean, we're sort of excited every time we get on the field. Whether the quarterback situation is, we're going to come out ready to play.
Reginald, getting back to the question about practice and everything, Coach Johnson kind of intimated that you guys have finally decided that if you notch it up in practice, that's going to transfer to the game. And have you guys, is that what's going on too?
Yeah, I think our preparation gets better every week. Like with the opponents we play, I mean, we practice very hard. We're trying to sort of like simulate the game in practice.
Reginald, back to turnovers for a second. You said the guys have focused more out on practice. Why? Is it something the coaches said? Is it something y'all decided internally?
Coaches, they really emphasize it in preseason. Instead of just tagging off the tackler, trying to strip the ball at the end of the play, or going for the interception, just don't give a receiver an open route and play the ball every play.
Reginald, did the linebackers struggle the first few games of the season just as a group? And if they did, what do you contribute the better play to?
I think we did struggle a little bit the first couple of games. Me being new, this is my first year starting, I kind of struggled. But I think we're more comfortable, where everybody's comfortable playing with each other. And I think we're going to continue to get better.
Anything else for
Just one last thing, playing at this level, what really keeps you motivated, and what's the biggest thrill that you get on the football field? Is it doing any certain thing that really just makes it all worthwhile?
Just trying to be the best player I can. That gives me the thrill. I mean, I love football, so